So the Brine Squarespace template is arguably one of the best available on the Squarespace platform. One issue you might have had is trying to get your mobile navigation and logo to appear over your banner background image. So we're just going to look at a few little tweaks that you can apply to get that happening. So we'll just jump in and upload a logo. That'll replace your site title. Alrighty, that's done. So we'll just save out of there. Okay, we'll jump into custom CSS, and this is where you can paste the CSS that's available via our website. So we've got a few things happening here, but basically it'll move your logo and hamburger menu down over the background image. We'll jump into the site styles again and just make a few tweaks to get that looking right. So we'll just get rid of the site border. That'll bring the image to the edges of the screen. And we'll change out that hamburger menu to a white color so that it's visible over a darker background image. Cool, so that's looking pretty good. It works fine on desktop without these tweaks. They're mobile specific. And you can use the pixel dimensions or measurements in this CSS to control whereabouts the logo and hamburger menu actually sit on your image. You can bump them up and down as you need to. So we'll just tweak the padding here, and you can see both jumping up and down. They are a little off alignment, so you can also tweak the mobile header bar padding below to get them to line up horizontally. So that's looking pretty good now. One additional item to consider is your announcement pop-up bar. If you do want to run your announcement bar, it will sit over the top of your logo and menu with this tweak in place. So to get around that, if you do want to run it, you can bump those items down a bit further in your mobile view. So we'll just jump back into the CSS to make that happen, and we'll just add a bit more padding onto those two items and get them properly lined up. So one other item to consider is just your bottom bar on mobile view. There's just a fix applied in this CSS to keep that bar fixed to the bottom of your screen. So we just want to override that absolute positioning that's been applied to the mobile bar at the top of the page for the bottom section, and we'll just refresh that. So you can see that CSS has been removed and the bar at the bottom sits mid-page, so we'll put that CSS back in just to show how that bar now sits to the bottom. One thing to remember is that Squarespace don't support custom CSS tweaks, so potentially something could change in the future that affects the way that this custom CSS works on your site. But as you can see, it's fairly easy to add it in and get the Brine mobile header working the way you want.